Welcome to episode 62 of the Sweet Natured Cruisecast. Hi, I'm Linz, as always I'm joined by Margie.
Hello.
Hello. And today we're talking whether we've fallen out of love with main dining rooms. But first, a little mood music.
Oh, we look back through rose-tinted glasses, seeing the memories as the weight of passes left, wanting more from a plate so small. Was it ever really that good at all? I'm trying to hold on to a glowing ember, but really, maybe don't remember.
What did you think to today's mood music?
Maybe don't remember. MDR. I get it.
Did you
I get it. It sounds very familiar. Not My Lovely Horse familiar, but kind of familiar.
Yeah, definitely not My Lovely Horse.
Okay, I'm interested.
You can hear the full version
at the end.
Yeah.
I'm yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, today, as you've already said, we're going to be talking about main dining.
Yes.
And whether it still holds that charm for people, whether people have fallen out of love with it, what is it that's changed and why we've done that. And, of course, we've got a couple of news stories to have a chat about. No confession, because in just 6 episodes' time, she, who must not be named, will be returning.
Has she got a lot of ones to go through?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And 3 of them in particular made the rest of the first appearance of Late Night Linzi seem very tame. So, yeah. Hold on for that one.
Get your rosé ready. Oh, wow.
That's definitely get our rosé ready. Probably a lot more than you've got there.
Oh.
Do you want to kick us off?
Yeah. Yeah. Now this all stemmed, and I'm gonna name check someone here. I'm gonna out him.
You're outing someone?
Yes. I'm outing Ken from Ken Goes Cruising because he was the person that put this in our mind when he talked about that he'd been recently on a Princess Cruise.
Oh, on the live stream.
On the live stream, and that in the main dining room, did we get hot food? Because
there's definitely been a change in sort of cruising habits over the past sort of 5-10 years.
And I'd just like to say, whatever you expect from the main dining room, if you do order something and it's traditionally served hot / warm, you expect it to reach you in said state.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're having a salad and a gazpacho soup, that's fine. It should come out cold.
Yes.
And likewise, you would expect that to be cold as well.
Yes, you don't want that warm.
No, things should be served at the correct temperature.
Yes.
But what we thought we'd sort of have a chat about today is what is it that sort of people either still love about main dining, because I do think we should touch on that, because we've talked about on some of ours which lines really do it well. So we'll talk about the sort of the more negative side first, and then we'll end it with which ones do it well.
We'll end on a high.
We'll end on the highs.
Okay.
So have you got any particular gripes that you've found with main dining rooms over sort of that have changed over the past few years, past decade, whatever you've got? Or do you want me to kick us off?
Well, the only thing I can think of right from the get-go, and I know, again, this is Lindsay being a sado, is the cheese. The cheese. I just, when I order...
Do you want to expand on the cheese?
I know, I think I should. When I order a cheese plate, I just don't want, like, a couple of Jacob's crackers and
a piece of Edam.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be quite fancy on some.
Edam would be super fancy, like a piece of cream, like beige, hard cheese, nondescript. Generic cheese, yes. I don't want that. I want some variety.
I mean, I'm going to expand on this a little bit, because I think you're onto something there in there. So again, we're not saying this applies to every cruise line.
No.
Definitely not.
No.
But some of the ones that we've been on over the last few years, I would say the basicness
of the cheese,
not just of the cheese, of the main dining room, has really sort of pushed through, because not every, but virtually every cruise line has a decent amount of specialty dining options on there.
Yes.
As well as, generally speaking, some sort of buffet type thing. Whether they call it a buffet or not,
No, or
irrelevant.
Galley or whatever.
They have another
area.
Quick service area.
Yeah.
And if you went back, far enough, you went on cruise lines, they had main dining rooms. That's it. You had your breakfast, lunch and dinner in there. And then we had the buffet up here, and then we had specialty dining come through. To the degree now where you look at some of the big ships, like the Icon class ones, where the specialty dining options, you paid extra ones, massively outstrip the included ones.
Yeah, it is getting
There are far more of them.
Yes, yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to use them.
No, not at all.
At all. But I think what has ended up happening off the back of that, obviously the cruise lines make money from people going into specialty dining.
Yes, they do.
Granted, if you've got a package like, for instance, Princess Premier, when we went on Majestic recently, of the time that we were on there, we ate in the specialty dining a substantial amount of time because we weren't paying extra.
No, exactly.
It was we'd already prepaid for it, so to speak, with the package.
Yeah.
But I think the cruise lines would like to see people doing more in specialty dining because they make more money off you when you're on board. And, that's not a surprise. But I think the flick to that is that the food in the main dining room has just generally got, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, a bit boring.
A bit mid.
Yeah.
They don't want to
offend. And again, not everyone.
No, but they don't want to offend anyone. Now, I appreciate they might have done some, reconciliation and found that a lot of people, going back to my cheese, leave the blue cheese. Then if that is the case, offer a more continental, offer just
a Baby Bell,
a regular cheese plate, and then a speciality cheese plate. I'd even pay a couple of dollars for it just to get myself some blue cheese.
A fancier option.
Well, they're putting supplements and everything else.
You do see on, again, not every cruise line, but a lot of cruise lines.
Yeah.
In the main dining room, there's been an increased amount of, treat yourself type options.
Yes, that you used to get what were
included.
Yeah.
And ones where you sort of, like for instance, on Gala nights. Gala nights, I think we probably want to touch on anyway.
We need to touch on Gala nights because the Gala procession, if there is one, don't show me a baked Alaska and then not be able to. I'm getting cross now. Able to order baked Alaska. If there's a baked
and that's
Alaska
happened on a few cruise lines.
Parade,
as a bare minimum. Well, in going back far enough, the baked Alaskas that they used to parade around with were the baked Alaskas, and then they took them to the table and served them.
Going back far enough, I thought you were all going on Game of Thrones on me then, like medieval. Can you imagine if they'd have pranced the suckling pig around and then they went, yeah, you're not getting
then
that.
give you some turkey rashers. Look at what you could have won.
This is not for you. This is just ceremonial baked Alaska.
And I don't see the point in a baked Alaska parade where there's no baked Alaska because baked Alaska is not an expensive dish.
We could have played
it's meringues and ice cream.
A baked Alaska drinking game.
We could, yeah. But I'll come back away from sweets for a second within the main dining room.
Because I went very pudding heavy there.
You went very pudding. You have cheese and puddings. That's all you've talked about. On the Gala nights in the past, you used to get things such as a surf and turf. A steak with a lobster, or a lobster option. And this wasn't just on the fancy ships. This was on P&O, this was on Carnival, it was on Royal Caribbean.
Escargot.
Escargot every night used to be available on Royal Caribbean. It still is occasionally, but not as often. But you used to have those fancier things on Gala nights to celebrate that it's a Gala night.
Yeah.
I've seen recent Gala menus where the fancy meal on there was a Sunday roast.
Yeah.
That's not a Gala menu.
That's not a Gala menu.
If it's something you have at home, by definition.
In an afternoon.
On a random Sunday.
In an afternoon.
Yeah.
Not even for dinner because, Oh, I'm sorry. It's good. This is getting me so cross.
But we're going to end on happier stuff. So we'll get through all these
Can we
bits
talk
first.
about condiments?
Of course we can. So do you think condiments is a reason people are not loving main dining room anymore?
No, I just think there used to be things that you didn't have to specially order tartar sauce if you were having a fish.
Or ketchup with your chips.
Yeah, they would. And now they were like, would you like anything else? You'd be like, oh, could I get a sauce? And then they go disappear for 15
Was that on
minutes.
Cunard?
It was on Cunard, on Queen Anne.
So we asked for, and to be fair, the table next door asked for it as well. And they'd finished by the time it turned up.
Yeah.
We asked for some tartar sauce with our fish and chips.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm exaggerating to say it took 10 minutes.
No.
And you either sit and wait for it to arrive and let your food go cold. Or you eat your food and don't have that. But it's the same for things like ketchup and stuff. In the past, condiments were readily available. Sometimes on your table. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you could see them on the sort of service station behind, and they'd just bring them over. And they'd often leave them with you.
Yes.
If you remember when they brought ours over, it was like a teaspoon on your plate and then ran off with it again.
Yeah, now it's rationed.
You can't be trusted.
No, and that's again with butter as well. We've been I can't remember what ship it was. Tell us. This must have happened to you. You order some toast or something for breakfast, and
there's no butter.
And they come round with a little butter dispenser, put it on their knife, and then put it on your plate. Not an actual.
And how do they know how much butter you want?
I like all the butter.
When we're on a cruise, we do put plenty of butter on. When we're at home, we don't put as much on.
No, we don't. And we don't have white toast at home.
No, we don't.
But butter.
And I think all of these things are, people talk about the cruise lines penny pinching. And I think there is also an element of what you touched on with the blue cheese, that they're seeing a lot of waste. And therefore they go, okay, well, people maybe don't need as much now.
Individual butters.
Because if they put the butter on the table as a scoop of butter, and they used to like fancy butters and serve them out. Once you've left that table, they have to throw that away.
Yeah.
They can't put on someone else's table.
No.
So there will be significant waste. So I get doing that. But why not just have those butters ready? And if someone orders toast or they have something, put it on the table then.
Yeah, it's not rocket science, is it?
No, for me it's not. I think one of sort of the two things that I've seen change mostly, which we've still gone into main dining rooms within the last year and had an amazing time. But the main dining room used to feel much more personalised.
You also used to have a lot more, like there'd be a sommelier, there'd be an assistant waiter, there'd be somebody doing
you had set
bread.
dining times.
Yeah, the bread rolls would be warm.
Yeah, but you would have the set dining times where you would have the same waiting teams. And a lot of cruise lines do still have this, but you have to be on the set times.
Yeah.
When ones like NCL introduced the sort of dine your way, dine anytime type
freedom
thing,
dining on Royal Caribbean.
Then virtually every other cruise line introduced.
Yeah.
If you chose those ones, you didn't get the same waiting staff all the time. And that's understandable because they need to fill up the spaces for those waiting staff, not just keep them empty. So I think on the mainstream cruise lines, that's problematic. When you go on the smaller cruise lines, for instance, on Windstar, we still had freedom dining on there.
Yeah,
but we had the same servers each time.
Yeah.
And they knew what I wanted, but it's a much smaller ship. There are like 200 people on there.
Is it a cultural thing? Because I know a way I could save the cruise lines that have a lot of money, but it's very controversial. I'm being very controversial here. But if they're stripping stuff back and the cost saving and the taking servers away, I've got a new role for a server. And this is so controversial.
Ooh, what is it?
So I noticed on our last cruise that we had a lot of American guests on with us.
We did.
And American guests, when they go to dinner, they cut up their food.
I don't know where you go. It suddenly don't, because I remember this conversation.
No, because I've had somebody say to me, why do you use a knife and fork during...
You have, yeah. We've
in the comments.
Yeah, we have.
Like, because I'm English.
That's how I was taught by my mother.
She, I'm English. You use a knife and fork.
Okay. I know where you're going with this already.
You're laughing, but it's a cultural...
No, it definitely is.
The cruise lines, if they had an official cutter-upper for the American guests, they'd save so much on knife, like...
I am so expecting a deluge of negative comments about this.
Why is it negative? It's the truth.
Because you just basically said Americans can't use a knife and fork.
I'm not saying they can't use a knife and fork. They just use it differently.
No, what you've said is that they've got to have they've got to be have a cutter-upper come and cook the food.
No, they don't have to have a cutter-upper, but I don't see, if we're saving money on the cruise line, the cruise line could have an official cutter-upper that has a knife and cuts it all up for them, checks that the pieces are the right size, and then leaves them with the fork.
I do feel that's quite controversial. Would you select that when
I think
when you're making your booking, you select, do you want a twin or a double? What seating do you want? You now select, do you want a cutter-upper?
I also think that's why they don't serve sauces in the speciality in a lot of, you have to order a specific sauce in the steakhouse. Because for getting your sauce on your food, you can't, it's more difficult. But with salt, which they serve in the steakhouse,
in a lot of them.
Dab
it with your phone. We have seen an awful lot, certainly over sort of last 5 or 6 years, where it seems to have changed a lot more. People just using a fork in a restaurant and literally.
My mother would kill me.
There'd be a slipper launched across the table.
I'm surprised. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I did it once, I think, and you were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't think I'm well," but I'm surprised. It's just, and then to say I'm wrong.
Well, maybe what they should do is create a new knife, fork, spoon.
No
hybrid.
No, let's not go silly.
Then you can scoop up your sauce.
No, let's not go silly. We don't have to. We're not reinventing the wheel here. We just need a person. We don't have a sommelier anymore, but we have.
Well, no.
What's it called
Some
when
do.
you take the thing off? Sauvage. No, sauvage.
Where they use a sword to take off? I'm fairly confident that we've never had that on a cruise line.
What is that called?
I think it's sauvage.
Sauvage. A sauvagier comes and cuts your food up for you. If you're American, leaves you with you. You still can have a silver fork.
Can I have that if I'm English? I might want to save time.
But I'm going to be horrified that you're just eating it without a knife and fork. So
I would never do that.
I've been very controversial, I know. But it would save a fortune on the dishwashing of knives that only get used once.
I'm not sure that would be a cost saving, because you can have more time of the servers cutting up food.
But just imagine with a big sword.
Compared to like an extra knife getting washed up in a massive automated thing.
Okay.
Not convinced on your money saving maths there, but we'll leave it to people in the comments. What do you think? Should your food come up pre-cut?
No, not pre-cut. We're not babies.
We're not babies. Someone comes to the table and cuts it up for you. Like a baby.
Just take back everything I've said. I realise now I've done a cultural thing that I've noticed, that it's a cultural thing. I'm not going to do cultural appropriation. I won't be doing it. I will be using a knife and fork.
So are you saying that we don't need that now?
I'm just saying.
So we've had a 5-minute rant on that you've now changed your mind at the end I feel this was just a brainstorming issue where you talked yourself out of a daft idea by the end of it.
I don't think I'm not saying it's daft. What I'm saying is, it might be.
It's not practical.
I might have been a cut too far in respect of saving money in the main dining rooms.
I've got one more gripe with main dining rooms why I think people.
Oh, and then we talk about what we like.
And then we talk about the positive stuff and which lines do it well.
Yeah.
Because they do exist.
I'm so sorry if you're American and you.
Or anyone.
Yeah. However you like to eat it.
Can we move on from this? I feel you just continue to dig a bigger hole.
I'm sticking such a big hole.
You've now got a.
I'm up to my knees.
You are, yeah. You've now got a JCB at the side digging it.
I want JCB it.
One final thing that I've noticed, certainly over the last couple of years, has really changed as well. And that is on a lot of cruise lines, there is a rush to get you in and out now.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
We could go into main dining room and be in there 2 hours previously and have a lovely relaxed time and the sommelier coming around and you're having wine. I would say on an average now in a main dining room.
For dessert, you can have a rest. No rest.
And a lot of them take your dessert order with you when you place it.
What is that about?
That's become a more common thing. I don't want, including specialty dinings as well.
Including specialty dining.
I don't want to order my dessert when I'm ordering my start and my main course because I don't know how hungry I'm going to be.
You don't know how hungry you're going to be.
I don't know what I'm going to fancy at that point. My palate might change as I'm eating my meal.
Due to my fairy heritage, I've worked my way backwards.
Yeah, you've already decided what you want to dessert.
Yeah.
So for you, that's less problematic.
Yeah.
You already know what you want to end with.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I do feel that the main dining rooms are more rushed now.
Oh, there's because now
even after,
there's none of this. Would you like a tea or coffee?
No, absolutely not.
We have to sort of think.
You have to ask.
Could we get a tea or a coffee? And yeah. It's not a problem. It's just not
generally no petit fours anymore.
No petit fours.
No mints or little chockies.
I think on Gala night on Cunard we got petit fours. That was nice.
On one night.
On one night.
I don't mind it if you had it just on Gala night. It makes it that little bit special. But you used to get like chocolates on your turn down and stuff like that as well. But one a different thing. Lots of things have changed.
Yeah.
But I think the stuff that we just talked about there are a lot of the reasons that certainly if you were cruising sort of 10 years ago and you add some of those things in now, you're going into the main dining rooms to get that same level of service and experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's why more people are going. I think that's why Princess Premier package is so popular, that you can go into that speciality dining every night.
Yes.
Or where people pay for an elevated level of cabin so they get more speciality dining. So like the Britannia Club class.
Yes.
Orange on NCL, etc., etc. That most cruise lines. Holland America. Sorry, not NCL. All of them have, nearly all of them have a variant before you get to the suite level.
And now, one thing that you do get now that you didn't used to do is, can I talk about this as mainly as it's a positive negative in that it used to be twos were very rare. A table for two was very rare. You'd need to share.
Yeah, certainly when we first started.
But now there's more twos.
Yeah.
But they're these types of twos. So like them types of twos. So the table next to you
You're very close.
Is separated but very close.
Yeah.
That, again, sounds like one of your songs.
I feel like I'd write it out to that. Separated but very close.
Separated but very close. And that is now a thing. So we talk in hushed tones until I've had a few drinks.
And then you just get loud and then people eventually leave.
No, they just...
And to be fair, they're only there for 45 minutes.
I might watch you, see how you are with your utensils.
Be very observational. The space is, again, not all cruise lines are equal. And if you're staying in a fancier room or fancier or suite, again, the space is much more. But they're using the space as much as they can, but then turning it around as quickly as possible as well.
Yeah.
Which lines do you think do main dining very well still, though?
Windstar.
Well, yeah, Windstar's one were exceptional.
Exceptional.
And it was exceptional because the food in there was different every night.
Yeah.
It was prepared to...
It was amazing.
Certainly high-end restaurant level, let alone sea level.
Amazing.
Very warm. No problem with cold food in there. But in particular, the servers and the staff were incredible.
Where else?
I think in certain elements...
Oh, that was a sigh.
Princess still do it well.
Yeah.
We had main dining room on quite a few occasions, apart from the Baked Alaska parade.
Yeah, don't show me a Baked Alaska.
But the service in there were very good. The food was all warm because we talked about this with Ken.
Yeah.
We had no problems with that whatsoever, and it was generally pretty tasty. And the menu was varied. So we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner in there. So we did try every variant.
But breakfast isn't breakfast anymore. Breakfast used to feel really indulgent.
It feels less so now on all the cruise lines.
Yeah.
I think in certain ones where you get, was it on Ruby Princess where we got the club class?
We were in club class, yeah. Ruby.
But they had, that was still main dining.
But they don't have that anymore.
No, they do.
What's
they
it
have
called?
reserve class, but they still have club class on certain ships. It's sanctuary class on some and reserve on other. So on Majestic, they had a reserve area.
I didn't see that.
It was to the right. We went in via the left side. They went in at the right.
Okay.
It said reserve on it.
Oh, okay.
I do remember
the
Sphere class, it's sanctuary.
Yeah.
And they have their own separate dining room. In those ones, you get table prep as well. And little individual
I love a bit
foods.
of table prep.
Well, we talked about when we went on Ruby Princess, where we had Nicola's pasta that they made fresh each night as an individual. All the rest of the food was exactly the same as everyone else in the main dining room, but there was an added table prep pasta dish each night, which were phenomenal. But the food on there, again, were fantastic. The service were brilliant. We had the same waiters every night, but we did pay a bit more, but we were still in the main dining room. So it shows that they've got the ability to do it.
Yeah.
But maybe they want to charge
the turnarounds
a little bit more. Yeah. Which other cruise lines do you think do it well? I think Celebrity do it very well.
From when last time we went on Celebrity, they did
well, because it's a couple of years since we've done it now.
We need
but
to
their main dining room isn't a main dining room. It's 4 main dining rooms.
It is 4 main dining rooms, different themes. But
they are main dining rooms as opposed to...
It was lovely.
What about Virgin?
Virgin, again, is a different time, is similar kind of vibe.
No speciality.
But they're all...
But, like, multiple...
Yeah.
What on other ships would be speciality dining. But again, you don't have the same waiters.
P&O, we need to get back on P&O.
From what I understand...
There's a beep.
So I'm back after a quick delivery stop from picking it up. Where were we?
We were talking about Virgin.
Yeah, because Virgin is separate in that. What we were talking about is that you don't have the same waiting stuff in each one. One that we haven't done for a long while, but people tell me is still very good, is Disney. Because you have the rotational dining and you have the same servers that follow with you, which we do need to try Disney again at some point. It will be extremely children heavy.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I can see you grimacing about that already.
No, it's not that I don't like children. Can I point out that I'm not
you
a
can't
maternal...
even say it.
No, I just say it in
child snatch on everyone.
I just say it
say
in...
children.
Children. in the in the traditional way.
Yeah. Any other lines that you think do it particularly well? And what is it that they do well?
No, I feel we've covered it now. I feel we've covered it.
Should we have some news stories?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I've gone off on one today. But
you don't have to apologise.
But the moral of the story is, which is, don't show me a baked Alaska, and
I'll give you a piece of rubber cheese.
No. The moral is, don't tease me with baked Alaska,
and not offer it.
And then it's like,
that's a lesson for life.
Don't tease Linzi with a baked Alaska.
Don't tease Linzi with something and then don't offer it. Cruise story number 1.
Go on.
Santorini, our favourite cruise port we've never been to, because each time we try and go, something happens.
Oh, no, there's been a disaster, hasn't there, because we've booked it.
So we have booked it, but they've got time to repair the current problem.
Oh, no.
So the access has changed after a wall collapsed at the Fira port. So if you remember a few weeks ago, we talked about that they were going to restrict the number of cruise lines that came in via that port and have you come in the other way. So a wall has collapsed on the road between the port of Fira and the Clifftop community, where everyone goes to, up to the capital, which has forced ships instead sent us to, I think it's Athenos, which is the other area instead. And the stepped road between the port of Fira and the Clifftop community is closed after the wall collapsed a couple of weeks ago, which means all ships now have to embark and disembark away from there.
Yeah.
The cable car that everyone knows and loves and queues up for remains operational, but the roads nearby are all closed on both foot and, importantly, to donkey traffic.
No, people don't like the donkey traffic. People don't. Well, I would not be donkeying. No.
The donkey traffic is also affected.
Well, poor donkeys in all shapes. Is that caldera? Is it extinct now? Is it
where it's sat?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's extinct because it's literally sat in the caldera.
It is a caldera because it used to be attached to Crete.
I honestly don't know.
It's good.
Not being a caldera expert.
Well, I need a volcanologist to tell me what's going on because I seem to feel
that when we go next year.
But I mean, what a way to go.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
As long as we've been up the cable car first, that'll be fine.
No, I'm not sure. I want to see the 3-story buildings.
That'd be nice.
And the
but not go to that stupidly expensive bar where it's
no,
like
you're thinking
Mykonos. I'm thinking Mykonos.
Which we will be going to.
But we're not going to that stupidly expensive
bar.
No,
you just don't go because there's a menu. Well,
no prices on it.
No prices on it.
I don't like going anywhere where there's no prices.
No, the Yorkshire and you can't cope with it.
No. cruise story soon. And one that we're very keen on.
We are.
Virgin Voyages has named Amsterdam as a home port for the first time, announcing Scandinavian and Baltic seasons.
Do you know what I've done?
What have you done?
Because they've still not released the prices yet.
No, price at the time of recording, the prices come out in about a week.
Because they've got a fjords.
They have? And where does it go?
It goes to Flan.
It does.
And I'm very keen on that. So I had a look. I was like, what's Alaska for a similar time of year as that? Now,
for Virgin?
Yeah.
To try and compare it?
Yes.
You think the pricing is going to be similar?
Yes. And it's around £1,500
per person.
Per person.
It's about $2,000 each.
Balcony. For a sea terrace.
So if it ends up being $3,000 for a week to the fjords,
which is a pricey.
No, that's comparable to a lot of other. Yeah, celebrities about the same price. Fred Olsen's about the same price. Even P&O is not a million mile away from that.
Okay.
That seems to be about where they are.
I feel more comfortable about it because I would like to do it.
Well, there's only one. If we are going to do it, there's only one going to Flam.
Yeah.
But the one that's got people really excited is the one where it's an 11-night cruise going up to the Arctic Circle.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Is it 11 nights?
11 nights, yeah.
Would we do that?
I mean, I'd definitely do it, not a problem at all. But that don't go to Flam. It'll be interesting to see how that ship copes with the Arctic Circle.
I was going to swear then.
It is going up there in the middle of summer.
So, like, really late nights.
So it's 24-hour sun at that point.
It's a lot. Yeah, it'll be very bright.
Well, it is 24-hour sun at that point. But that seems to fit well with the Virgin bit. And if it's warm enough, relatively, even if it's like 15, 16,
they'd have to warm
that'll be fine outside because that's comparable to what the season that they have at Alaska is.
But they don't have the outside parties in Alaska.
No, they don't.
They're not allowed because of the bears and the salmons and the whales
the bears.
and the eagles. And
what they've also said is that they are expanding the summer season pass, which they did previously.
Oh, yeah.
To also include those new itineraries as well.
That's nice, yeah.
So it's not cheap, that though.
No, it's not cheap.
Final news story.
Okay.
Cruise lines are going to begin, a cruise line has begun charging for prime theatre seats on one ship as a trial. Which cruise line do you think it is?
Prime seat. Oh, I don't. Is it P&O?
No. It's TUI's Mein Schiff.
Mein Schiff, okay.
So what they've done is, this is only on one ship that they're trying it on, Mein Schiff 7 at the moment. And this is, I'm quoting them, for a small fee, guests can reserve a front row seat and other obstructed views, though every other seat in the theatre remains free, so you don't have to pay it.
No.
The intent is, if it proves successful, they'll roll it out. How much is a small fee? How much would you be willing to pay for a fancy seat?
I would say a small fee is sub £10, €10.
How much would you personally pay to go to a theatre show that you wanted to see, not just that I've dragged you along to?
Yeah, that happens.
How much would you pay for a fancy seat?
I would pay £10, €10.
Would?
Yeah, well, what is it?
Okay. It is €15.
Okay.
Or £13, $17
it's
around that.
than I thought.
They're doing two different types of reservation options. First one's called a Showtime front row. Does what it says. Central front row seats. And the second is Showtimes Plus, which is unobstructed but not in the front row. Both options also include a glass of champagne or cocktails and added perks.
Okay, now I like it now. Now I like it.
So if you've not got a drinks package,
then it's great.
I don't know if they do drinks packages on Mein Schiff. Never looked at them.
No.
If they don't, then all of a sudden it doesn't seem that expensive, because I would have thought a glass of champagne or a cocktail would be a tenner.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of a sudden it doesn't actually cost
you know what? I like this now. However, wait, because Cunard don't charge for those thingies, do they?
No. So it'll be interesting to see
which copy,
who copies it, whether it's successful, whether people pay, because you don't have to turn up early. The seats are guaranteed to you.
They're for you.
They're for you. They don't get released.
I like that.
I can see others copying this.
I can so see people copying
But it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
You kind of have that with Princess, with the premiere one, where you have the reserved seats, but then 5 minutes before they open it up to everyone. But you have reserved seating in the best seats, not the front row. Yeah. I don't always think front row is best.
No.
Because you get neck ache.
No, I don't get front row. I don't.
Well, that brings us to the end of the episode.
Well, I feel, as per, it's been a bit of a therapy session. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're an American and I've upset like your culture. Yeah.
Better next time.
Yeah, I'm counting down for when my alter ego can take over because we expect her to be
just 6 episodes.
Controversial. Well, cheers, darling.
Cheers, Linz.
Oh, that was a good one. Thank you for
tune.
listening and have a lovely day.
And I'll play that with the full version.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
We used to wear our Sunday best, descending down the stairs, a chandelier of promises, a scent in the air. We'd sit and break the warmest bread and linger in the glow. But now the tempo's moving fast, you're rushing me to go. Oh, we look back through rose-tinted glasses, seeing the memories as the waiter passes, left wanting more from a plate so small. Was it ever really that good at all? I'm trying to hold on to a glowing ember, but really, maybe don't remember. Yeah, maybe don't remember. The silver's lost its heavy shine, the empty bottles stand, the ordinary on display. Right here we understand. You put on a grand parade with sparklers in the dark, but there's no sweetness at the end, just a hollow, empty spark. Oh, we look back through rose-tinted glasses, seeing the memories as the waiter passes, left wanting more from a plate so small. Was it ever really that good at all? I'm trying to hold on to a glowing ember, but really, maybe don't remember. Yeah, maybe don't remember. I wanted the spice, I wanted the ice, but you gave me average and I paid the price. It doesn't feel special, it doesn't feel true. Is it my faded memory or is it just you? Oh, we look back through rose-tinted glasses, seeing the memories as the waiter passes, left wanting more from a plate so small. Was it ever really that good at all? I'm trying to hold on to a glowing ember, but really, maybe don't remember.
What did you think?
You know what? I liked it. It moved me.
Super.